So here we are in sunny Essex, squeezed in the corner of a small industrial unit in Essex. So this is our 21st year here, and 21 years stink wheels. We go. I'll just give you a quick run through of what we've got in the reception area. So we've got Fantic 50 Caballero there. That's for sale. It's a customer of ours. He restores these, sources them from all over Europe. We normally sell them here for him. Next few bikes, just some of mine and friends we've got sitting here at the moment. Another Fantic Caballero. This is the 125 UK model, very rare. That's just going on the market now. And then we've got two DT125Rs. We was importing a lot of these prior Brexit. You'd have seen us under our Unit 5 Motos name. Unfortunately, Brexit's got the better of that. The import paperwork now, duties, etc., is so much that we don't do it. But luckily, we're still very much involved in the DTR scene. A lot of the bikes we've previously sold, the owners ask us to sell them on. These two have come out of a private collection. We've sold a few for the guy recently, both very clean examples, and they're up for 4,295 each if anyone wants them. Go over this side, we've got a Honda CB750. That's a customer of ours. We've got to basically just recommission that for him for the summer. That normally sits in his office, so we just need to give it the once over, MOT it for him, and he can go out on it. A couple of more of our bikes. FJ1200 race bike, which we had the mad plan of racing one. We may still well do, we haven't decided yet. Some of our previous cups and that. This is the KMX 125, another one we imported. We've just sold that one this morning actually, so that one's off the market now. We swivel around here, we've got RG 125. That is actually, we've just bought that recently. That we will be using for a jig, so we can build more RG 125 exhausts. And there's three we've built just now on it, just to make sure we're all up and running. So they're available and they'll be up for sale. Come over to this, we've got a RD 500 special that we've built for a good friend of ours last year. We're just finishing a few bits off on it for him. We've got to fit a number plate because it is road legal. We've done the exhaust here. We've done pretty much everything on that. That's a full engine rebuild, which Stan Stevens did for us, and that all sounds nice and sweet. So that will be on the road very shortly. Then we come through to the kind of the exhaust side of the business in the workshop. You'll see a load of, you see these frames there? They are basically the jigs we use. We can't get better than actually making an exhaust on a bike. We haven't got the room to have all the bikes here, all the money, so we've got basically frames with engines in and anything that will get in the way. Most of these jigs here have been here longer than I have, so they're all old ones, and I think the LC jig we've got here even dates back to the 80s when Stan Stevens gave it to Pete Gibson. So that's been here for a long while. Keep walking through to the back. Just give you a quick tour in here. This is our dyno facility. We was the first dyno in Essex. No longer part of the history. We updated the dyno last year, so we've now got one of the latest models with all the latest software. So we can set up bikes, do the road. We're also an official TfL ULEZ emissions testing centre. So we've got the latest emissions testing equipment there from America. Bring your bike to us and we can put it through. We can test it and tell TfL that you're actually below the emissions and that you can ride it through London free of charge. Which is very handy for people with modern classics. But yeah, that's the dyno facility. And we come through to here. Little TIG craft I've just actually picked up for myself. Never been raced. So that's one for the collection. We've got a few here that we parade and let people ride. And then we're through to the main, this is our exhaust making workshop. We've only been in here about 6 months now because we expanded over to it to give us a bit more room. Basically there's just the two of us here, two workstations. This is where, it's where it all happens. You see there, we've also got full mechanic workshop facilities as well. The engineers for ZXR, we're racing the ZXR 400 this year at the Classic Club in their Superstock 400. This week we've just found an oil leak, so we've had to do a complete engine strip and rebuild. But that's now thankfully back up and running. That's our spare engine should we need it. But by Friday evening we were sick of the sight of ZXR, so it stayed there for the weekend. But yeah, this is our exhaust side of it. You'll see the component parts. That's the cans, flanges, everything here. Contrary to what you hear and what people say, we've heard rumours recently that all speeds are made in China. Certainly not. Wish they were. Might be easier, but yeah, no, they're made here in house from a sheet of metal by two of us in Essex, as they've always been. We've got a variety of small can, large can. We've got none on the go at the moment. I think we've got a pair of LC ones there, which are on the go. They're going out to Australia. That is GP100. We've done a couple of those this week for people. That's the original LC jig that I was talking about that came from Stan Stevens, complete with hole in the crankcase. But yeah, that's been here. That's probably the longest member of staff now in the unit. And that's it. And then I'll just walk you through upstairs quickly. This is a 350 LC X-Race bike that we're actually restoring and putting back on the road for a customer of ours. Used to race it a few years, been stood a while, but it's given up the racing, but wants to put it back on the road, so we're just waiting on the bodywork to come through on that. Then we go upstairs to our stores for the exhausts. Not really exciting, but we will show you that we do everything here. So we've got everything from your flanges that we obviously go on to become your holding. There's your brackets for, say, RD200. That's your brackets that will bend and weld on. Everything is there. That's it. And then we've got a few other of our bikes over here. These will be a few of our race bikes. So that's all parts for the race ZXR. That's the two Honda RS 125s that we raced last year and won the 125 championship with. That's another one of the collection. That's a Japanese auto race bike. Not many of them outside of Japan. It took my eye. I think it sits there quite nicely. So yeah, that is it basically. That is all speed exhaust. I say, as we go on through the year, we'll be doing various videos. We'll do videos on parts we produce here, you know, how we make parts, each component, and putting the exhaust together. We'll also do some videos whilst we're at the tracks this year, because we're at the Classic Club. We're running in, say, the Super Sport or Super Stock 400 class this year, and we're also helping, and we'll also be running the bike at BSB and the BMW F900 Cup. If we get a weekend off, we're trying to get to some parades as well. So busy year ahead, but that's it. So I thought we'd just share that with you. But so yeah, keep an eye on the channel. Press the like and subscribe button if you want to see more. Honestly, we will try and add more to it. If there's anyone out there got any questions about any of the bikes you've seen, I'll just put Charlie in there for you. Most people visit know Charlie the cat. She'll probably lick you to death, but yeah. So yeah, if anyone wants any more information on any of the bikes, put it in the comments or just contact us. We can let you know any exhaust you're looking for. You want to know any of our racing, what's going on this year? As I say, we'll try and do some videos. If anyone out there can help us do some videos, as you'll see, we're not naturals at this. We're not. It's a learning curve for us. We will be trying to do more and more. But yeah, if anyone out there wants to help us put some videos online and come down and do some shoots and stuff, we're more than happy with that. And that's it. Right, thanks. And we'll speak soon. Bye.